Hey YouTube, so I'm back with another sorority Q&A question. This question, someone asked me, oh, okay. She said, hello Kelsey, I watched your video on NPHC do's and don'ts. I'll link that down below. I have a question about something you said in the video. You said, don't be that girl who is friendly and out there. What if my reputation is slightly tainted? I'm a second semester sophomore and interested in joining Greek life. Is it too late to build my reputation for next semester, fall 17? I said, thanks for watching my video. I don't think that it's late to start building your reputation, but it's good to, when you're building your reputation, you want to make yourself known in a good and positive way. If your reputation is tainted, it depends on what you define as tainted. Like, what exactly did you do? Like, are you that girl that did something? Well, let me say this. So when you're a girl joining Greek life, I feel like it's more difficult than a guy joining Greek life, mainly because women are catty. I'm just going to be honest. We're catty, we're petty, we're judgmental. That's just how we are as women. So if you have a tainted reputation on campus, I would recommend that you do your best to repair that reputation, or to even try to counteract some of those things that you've done to taint your reputation. Now, if you're the kind of person where you were let's say that you're very popular with the men. The men who happen to be, and it depends if you're, well, I'll say this, men in fraternities are just as chatty as women in sororities. Men will go back to tell women in a sorority, especially the ones that they're cool with, they will go back to tell those girls in the sorority about you. Don't think that they're not talking about you, because 9 times out of 10 they are probably talking about you. So if you tainted your reputation, it might be hard for you to repair it. I'm just going to be honest. I think that if you really tainted your reputation, where you're always seen as that person that is not shown in a positive light, like people always have something negative to say about you, it might be more difficult for you to join that organization, because you have to remember at the same time, you want to, once you become a part of sorority, you're not going to be Kelsey, the girl who stayed in Russell House 24/7. No, you're going to be Kelsey, that SG row. You're also going to be Kelsey, that SG row, who's also a slut. So, you know, it might end up hurting you in the long run when you try to join an organization after you've tainted your relationship. Now, after you've tainted your reputation. That's not to say that if you don't have a reputation to just not interact with people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you want to make yourself known in a positive way versus in a negative way. So if you don't have a reputation on campus, I would recommend building one, just so enough people know who you are, so that when you come out, they'll know, oh, Kelsey became an SG row. Not, who's that girl? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing either, because sometimes not having a reputation may be a good thing too, because no one knows what tricks you have up your sleeve. Like, no one knows what you have to offer. You might be that quiet person that someday becomes the student body president at your school, and you also happen to be an SG row. No one would know that, because you kept those things to yourself. So to answer the question about building your reputation for next semester, I think that it's always good to build your reputation a semester ahead to a year before you planning on joining, mainly because you want to build relationships with people. You want to build relationships with people who are already in the organization, so that you can get to know them on a personal level. I would always recommend getting to know someone in the organization before you join, so you can kind of get the ins and outs of the organization before you join, because you don't want to join an organization and it's nothing like what you thought, or the people are nothing like what you thought they would be. Sometimes the people in the chapter represent, like, I don't know how to say this. Sometimes the chapter doesn't necessarily represent the organization itself. Some chapters completely go against what the organization stands for. It might not look like that on paper, but you will never know until you're physically in there experiencing it for yourself. Sometimes people just attract people that are more like them, versus attracting someone that they think would make a difference in the organization, and that can either help the chapter or it could hurt the chapter. So that's why I say that's why I would recommend you get to know people on a personal level prior to joining, so that you can see what they're truly about and what their true intentions are, because it solidifies your beliefs, and it also I feel like will make you wiser in your decision making process. So 1 semester to a year in advance, I would recommend getting to know someone and to attend the events as well, just so you can see how they interact with each other and how they interact with other potentials, what they think about you. It's always good to get that information beforehand. So that's the advice that I would offer for someone who is looking to build their reputation, and for someone who tainted their reputation. That's kind of a touchy subject because I don't want to offend anybody, but I want to be honest at the same time. If your reputation's already tainted, it's probably going to be hard for you to, rebuild it, but you can try, or you can wait until those people who had something negative to say about you to leave and then try again, because it's kind of like you have a clean slate. But that's like the best advice that I can offer with that. If anyone has anything to add, please put them in the comments below. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I have more Q&A questions to come. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments below, or you can message me on my social media. I'll put all that down below too. But I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.